Get your popcorns ready. This is gonna be a long part.
Eh.
Oh, I don't know about this.
Not as long as our past
scared
parts
of you.
or future one.
I know, but it's still like one of those longer parts.
Yeah, we're fighting Centros. Which has a weird thing we gotta do to, like, get... to get a prisontunity out of him. I don't think I've actually fought... I don't remember my fight against Centros, because I think I have fought him.
Huh?
I don't think I have.
He's just another Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
This is, of course, the thing that we fought.
The Crystal Tower.
Sunken Temples. No, this is the Sunken Temples head.
Oh, right. Wait. Huh. It's, it didn't activate the prisontunity. Though I think you may have to, I think you have to reflect magic off of him. Maybe? I don't know. Just a guess at this point. Yeah, nothing much else to really talk about with this fight, but yeah, at this point we can just actually have a conversation street at this point. Except this isn't Dark Chronicle.
Yeah, we could have a conversation street for this to the next part, except for maybe we might have stuff to talk about during the event parts.
Right.
But these parts, not so much.
Well, yeah, because it's just rematches against enemies we've already fought. Nothing really new, besides trying to either catch them or kill them. In this case, we're just gonna try it. You're just trying to beat Senchos as fast as possible.
Yep. I kinda gave up trying to fight the thing.
To get the prisontunity.
Yeah.
Again, I still love how you're you're still trying to use all those high potions.
Spoiler, it's not going to get old anytime soon, I can assure you of that.
Yeah. But yeah, oh yeah, that's right, last night, it wasn't last night, it was this morning. I know it was this morning because I was awake when the live letter was happening. Sorry, I was awake I didn't watch it. I had to get ready for work. But, I was up and I saw on YouTube that the live letter was up.
Yeah, I actually woke up early enough to actually watch the darn thing.
Again, I couldn't because I have work to do. Or I have work to go to, and anyways, yeah. So it was 5.1.
We do have a release. We do have a release date.
I know. It was we all knew it was going to be at the end of the month. It was going to be at the end of October. But yeah,
I was surprised it was like 2 days before Halloween, to be honest.
And 3 days after my birthday. Well, it's also the 29th is also on a Tuesday.
Not done yet.
Makes sense.
But yeah, I am going to be clearing. Yeah, and yes, I will be hopefully streaming on this channel. I'll be streaming my attempt at Hades Extreme. Yeah. Hopefully week 1 clear. By hopefully, I mean I'm gonna work my ass off to get a week 1 clear because I got week 1 clears of both Innocence and Titania, and
yeah,
I went into both of those fights borderline blind.
Because I have cleared both Titania and Innocence CX.
But no.
It's just not like the first time clear because I have a life I gotta work with.
I mean, I have a life too, but I still managed to clear both of them in one night.
I have no patience for such things.
I still remember, I think got all of the end game content at the time for 5.0. Again, at the time before Edenscape Savage and Edenscape came out. I cleared all, Hal watched me, I cleared all that, I cleared every single bit of content in one night. Which I impressed myself more than anything.
So for this one, I can't actually catch it because I don't have everything to cast Doom.
Oh wait, what's the present unity for QB?
Inflict Doom on it.
We have literally nothing to inflict doom. I definitely don't think there's an item that can inflict it.
That makes it literally impossible.
Yeah, I think there's only... I want to say there's only, like, one Mirage that will even give us the Doom spell. Maybe more than one, but I'm only thinking off the top of my head one, and that's, like... And either way, I think the only time I've ever used Doom was, like... Actually, I never used Doom in this game. I think the only Final Fantasy game I've ever used Doom in is 10 when it's Kimahri versus Yenke and Biran, and you can lance it Doom Breath off of one of them, and then use Doom Breath on Biran, and just have him die off while you're lancing the rest of the abilities off of both Yenke and Biran.
Makes sense.
Which, by the way, Kimahri versus Yenke and Biran is still my favorite fight in the entire game. That is just an amazing fight, or at least story-wise, it's an amazing fight.
Which is kind of funny because the very next boss after it is the absolute god-awful worst thing of the entire game.
Yeah, totally. I fucking hate Seymour Flux so much.
It's too bad.
I hate Seymour Flux so much. I don't care if he's not actually that hard. He's fucking hard. Even with as seasoned of a Final Fantasy X guy as I am, I still struggle with him almost 2 decades later.
Yeah, he's kind of like a roadblock for me as well whenever I replay the game.
Like, I think the only time I ever beat him without cheesing it was the first time I played it on PC. When and even then, before that, I did some grinding for like an hour in the area before him, like fighting those big flans and stuff, and still, I still managed to beat him, but it was still a long fight, even without cheesing him and spamming grand summons and using overdrives of all of the Aeons.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, still, it's still not a fun fight, and I also really hate that it has a mechanic that straight up insta kills your Aeons if they're in battle for more than I think a turn or 2 turns. He'll just instantly kill your Aeon, and you have to just like use the next one.
Mm-hmm.
God, that boss is the worst.
And that's the only time he has that gimmick. That's actually one thing I do like about Seymour, is that he does have an interesting gimmick for every single one of his fights. The only problem is that his gimmick is kind of really stupid, or depending on the fight, it can be a really stupid gimmick. Like what was it? In one of the first Seymour fights, he gets this tick thing on him that drains health from him. Oh hey, it's that Gundam guy again.
This looks like bad news.
Einhander, that's it. It's Einhander again, which, didn't you already capture Einhander the first time?
Nah, and unfortunately I won't be getting it this time either because inflict invasion down. But I don't have.
Hal, I just realized I'm the one who has an Einhander on my own Switch game.
Well, somehow you managed to get inflict invasion down, that didn't.
I straight up think it was I think it was just a random Mirage I had that just so happened to have evasion down. That just so happened to have a spell to inflict evasion down. It was weirdly specific. Also, here's hopefully a true showing of Heaven's Wrath. Nope. Damn it. Again, I promise this ability is really good because you can nuke Odin with it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna have to say like screw it and just record my own footage, just showing off Heaven's Wrath. I have the technology. Anyways.
Well, if you can do that, and if you can get a good few weeks' time when this part goes live on the LP zone, I will totally post it as a bonus pack.
Oh, just showing the true power of Heaven's Wrath.
You just add that into this part, even though it's already long.
Well, that's also...
If Kazan can record it in time for part 44 officially being put up on the LP zone, to put in perspective, at the moment part 36 is up. If you can get it up before, if you can get it done before 44 officially goes up, I will make it a bonus part for that.
Yeah, I can do that. In fact, I could probably do it right after we're done with this session, probably. But yeah, so this is definitely. But yeah, Einhander, nothing different about him. He's just a dude from an obscure Square Enix shoot 'em up series or game. I think he only had one game, and then just kind of became a guy who's around in almost every Final Fantasy.
Yeah, as far as I know, he's had cameos in this, 14, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh shit, you're right. Oh yeah. I think we've already talked about this. Yeah, he's in a gummy ship bit in KH3.
This is the end.
I still love the fact that even if Thunderclap fails, you still hit something. Haven't used it. You haven't used it much since like a long time ago.
I've got this.
Yeah, because honestly, my other moves are just as powerful at this point. With those two. Kinda broken.
It's very broken.
Yep. You're broken.
All right.
And there we go.
I
Wait,
guess we're
what?
doing this.
Hey Ultros. Wait a sec. Wait. What's going on? Why are your stacks missing?
There's a reason for that.
Huh?
Dun, dun, dun.
Well, now I gotta. Oh! His prison opportunity is to knock out a female?
Yep.
By that I mean specifically knock out Rain?
Yep.
That is the dumbest prison opportunity I've ever seen.
But that's like that.
Yeah,
But that's
That ought
Ultros.
to do it.
Good job.
It fits in with the character perfectly.
That was alright. A tentacle terror that absolutely loves the ladies. The feeling is not mutual. Seriously strong,
No.
seriously annoying for better or for worse, and for all the reasons. That's fucking hilarious.
And he's the last proper character that's going to be part of the team.
Oh, you're ditching Ramul? Oh well. Oh, an intervention quest. If
Yeah.
there. We fight Ultros in an intervention,
Well, What
right?
have we here? If it isn't the Venus of the Sea.
Belay
Yeah.
that nonsense before
We
Oh.
fight
I
him in a
shoot
couple.
myself to death.
Actually, he shows up a couple times.
Forgive me.
Yeah.
I was just so
Yeah.
overcome by your beauty.
Ah,
Well,
enough.
looks like I'm gonna have to go
Now
catch
tell me,
Ultros after this.
What have you dredged up about that Cogna?
Please. I find your courage intriguing, but I'd just as soon not have you stick out that beautiful neck of yours.
That thing has damaged my ship and injured my crew. I would have seen to it myself if it hadn't fled inland.
From what we've seen, it strikes at random by land, sea, and sky. Worse, it can adapt its shape to each locale. We have to hit it where we can, on solid
I'm
ground
trying to
and
remember
out on
this
the water.
intervention.
Yeah, me too.
But
It's been a
now
while.
that it's made an enemy of
Yeah,
Pharaoh,
again, it's been
I'm
since
sure you
June,
won't get
and it's
anywhere
now
near your ship
October.
again. Please.
As of this recording, it's probably going to be a little bit later than October.
How heroic.
Yeah.
That monstrosity should rightly die by
As
my
of-
own hands.
As of this
But do the
recording,
deed
I'm
if you're
currently
so
doing the next LP.
Yes. I only ask that if I return
I need to
home
work.
safely,
I need to work on
you
Dragon
will.
Quest, but
Fine, now that that's settled.
yeah,
I'll
I
be
could
on my
probably work
way.
on that. Anyways,
And if that thing does
Not the
best
point.
you have my word that you'll be properly avenged.
oh, hold on a second.
It's like she has no
Where are we?
kind of
Recall
thing
the site, the
for
Eye of the Desert. It's where
him,
Faro
but then
Castle
again,
originally stood. It's in places like this
Well,
and
that's
Big Britain
just
that you might
that's
feel
Ferris in
special.
general.
See mirages that no one else has.
She kind of has no attraction to anyone.
Right. They appear in no legend or book. Not even in Tome Town's treasure trove of volume. What's more, some have said that the Eye of the Desert could be connected to other worlds.
Oh,
What
now
does
I
it
remember
mean
this
when
one. Never
worlds
mind.
are
Yep.
connected?
This is, yeah, just
Something
Vivi
happens?
helping
Well,
us
it
out
means-
with some stuff.
yep.
I knew it would just be a matter of time before it found its way back.
Oh,
Vivi!
hey, Omega Weapon. And the worst part is that this isn't even Omega Weapon's final form.
Mm-mm. Wait, what?
Dude! Legendary.
Yeah,
doesn't
I
even begin
told
to describe
you
it.
Ultros
Not
is
at
part
all.
of the rest
I
of the
wonder
game.
what's going on in the world these
Hey,
things
Ultros.
came from.
Oh my dear lord, he's
I
huge.
think
Oh,
we may have to look into that
He looks
someday.
creepy.
well, that's Ultros.
Okay.
Most I realized that's
Oh, hold on. Can you say that again, Hal?
Right, for you guys.
Uh-oh. Discord, don't do this to me. Or us. I think it's actually affecting all of us.
Hi.
No! No, we're not doing this again! No! Come on. Please, Discord, don't do this to me. Wait, hold on, I got an idea.
Yeah, onto
Hold
the
on.
next jump.
Oh, right.
Hold on a second. I can fix this.
Well, that was a pretty good workout, huh?
What?
Are we stable?
That was the most powerful
I think we're
mirage
stable.
I've ever seen.
Okay, okay.
And you're telling me
I'm sorry for that,
mirage
everyone.
out
This
here?
score
Who
apparently
knows,
crapped
kiddo?
itself.
Yeah,
If you win me points
you
with
see
the
this-
I had to
world's
pause my
loveliest
thing
ladies,
just to make sure.
you might want to resume it because I'm still
Nightmare of the
going.
size out.
Oh no, I'm still going to. I'm still going through it.
What
the
time
whole
are you
way.
guys on?
17, 28, 29, 30.
We are continuing on,
Whatever
but I'm not
that mirage
making this
was.
another.
We're not doing this again.
Uh-uh.
Doing that.
But yeah, so that was a quick battle against Omega Weapon. Again, it's not the only time we're gonna be fighting this
Whatever
fucker.
it's testing the waters for, I'm ready
Sadly.
to guard the world's treasures, by which I mean women.
Yeah. Also, now Yuna's just in the volcano again. Wait. Oh, it's Rydia.
Just leave me alone!
Yuno's trying to get Lydia to battle her
I
your
thought
fire.
so.
Yeah.
Rydia, what are you doing?
I mean,
Yuna.
didn't. But yeah, but wait, this is adult Rydia. She should be over her fear of fire.
Oh, now I understand.
Because
So
even
you
as a
came
kid,
here to
she
train and
was
try to conquer your
she
fears.
got over that fear of
That's
fire
great.
by then burning down a wall of ice.
Others are doing so much. I don't
You
wanna
must
keep getting in their
remember,
way all the
though,
time.
this
One
is
sec.
not that particular
Well?
Lydia.
Why don't I help you out?
That's
if
right.
that's
This isn't
all right?
that particular Rydia.
Oh no, not when you were so busy, my lady.
But you're doing something important that I want to be a part of. Please, let me help out.
Okay, sorry about
We're
that.
sisters. We
It's
should
fine.
stick together.
Oh, Lady Yuna,
Yeah, I had to pause.
you're too
Alright.
kind.
Not pause the video, but had to pause the other things. But no, just
So,
looking at this.
You say there's an adversary here.
It's just
It
Rydia
represents
being
all of your fears.
Rydia.
Not long ago,
And
started sensing a powerful
again,
fire
I just need to see
inside
what we're fighting to remember this
Even though the
because
mirages seem
it
intent on keeping
again
us
it's
at
kind
a
of weird just
distance.
finding Omega Weapon in the
Right.
desert. So this is gonna
I
be
can
like
feel its presence.
I-
Rydia,
I don't want to spoil it, but I'm trying to remember off the top of my head who we fight.
Yes,
Yeah.
if I'm going to overcome my fears for good, I need to go up against the fiercest flames I can find.
all right then. Here we go. Rydia,
Let's see. Oh, that's right. This is the alternate. This is another alternate form for
Oh,
our primals.
Fred.
For one of our primals because like how Hal found Ramiro, this is that equivalent
Something's not right.
for
There's
Ifrit.
something wrong with her soul.
So we got
Tell me, who are you
Ramiro
supposed
for
to be?
Rama, we got
You
Shiva
mean that
with
you don't
Shiva.
know?
Ifrita.
Everyone has heard of Ifrita, duh.
Which, yeah, which there's even a third alternate form with the Maxima version of this game.
Back in Ifrit. Tell me you didn't come all the way down here by accident. So you're in Ifrit.
But yeah, so this is, in terms of all the evolutions and stuff, this is the final, like, this is the last one for,
Help me beat my fear of fire.
Ifrit.
One fight
Until we
passed.
get to, unless you get through Endgame Maxima.
Fire? Oh no way! Well, you're not gonna last too long against the
Because there is an
fortune like
alternate
me.
form, again, with that,
Why
but
not?
still.
You have such a lovely
For
soul,
now.
after all.
Also, there's fire coming out of her chest. This is like,
Lady Yuna, get ready.
this is really interesting design.
I don't know this whole design thing.
Hold up. What happened to the wimps I was gonna destroy? So it's you. You're the Ifrit that escaped from the nebula. Wait, what's the deal here? You should be running me down.
Yeah.
Yet
So now
again,
Your
yet again, our
souls.
boys
Can't
just
put my
make a
finger on it,
joke
but-
out of this fight.
Yeah.
They're making my mouth water.
You're kidding.
Let's
Are you
see.
saying you feed off people's
Yep.
souls?
Yeah,
There's
this
nothing
is
better
a
than
quick
soul
fight.
on the
Crimson
pole.
Cyclone.
Really see how it's
But
free.
why doesn't she know Crossfire Hurricane?
Yeah, I don't know.
That was a JoJo's reference mystery.
We have to do something about it.
Hal,
that's
I
for sure.
swear to you,
Give
if
me
you
a break.
don't name this thing Magician's Red.
I never catch it.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's unprismable. Damn it.
Yeah. I think you can get it post game, but I never do it.
You probably can through the Coliseum. Also, you can still evolve. You can transfigure Frit into Ifrita.
No trouble.
That wasn't so bad.
What? No way.
Besides, I've
But I
already named a
lose
character
to a
after
couple of
Magician's
stupid
Red.
pinch hitters
Did you already?
like you.
And Dark Cloud Tie.
Ah, right. Yeah, you had Red.
I've never felt heat that intense before.
We gotta fit in those JoJo's references
She was
somewhere.
trying to burn away everything but my soul.
Seriously.
Yes. With the mirage that dangerous loose, no one in
Yeah, I'm
Greenwald
tracking on
would've
the
been safe.
JoJo references. I've got a
But
feeling
see?
Dark Chronicle's
We
going to be
managed to
throwing
stop
them
her
though.
from hurting anyone.
Let's we'll have to
just-
find
It's all
out.
because
I
of
just,
you.
I just have that bad thought.
Don't be silly.
Knowing it.
Without your
Okay.
help, Lady Yuna,
Yeah.
I would have.
Uh,
You really should have more
but yeah.
confidence in yourself.
But yeah, so we
You fought
defeated
so well.
Ifrita and
Now,
made a joke out of yet
if we
another
come
fight in this
across
game
even
because of
more
how
trouble,
easily
shall we
busted
go?
this combat system is.
Yes. that
Yep,
seems
it's the same
wise.
as Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories.
And and there's a Bombino.
Lydia? I guess overcoming your fear of
Well,
fire
oh well.
will just have to be an ongoing project. Come on! Last one to the exit is a rotten egg.
What? Hey, wait! Lady Yuna, no fair!
Between the Cogna and Mirages, I could really use a break.
Oh,
Can't
another
wait till
thing
this
too.
is
I'm not going to
over.
spoil
I can
anything,
get back
but
to
they
baseball
really
training.
did keep the details with keeping specific voice actors with specific characters. With a later game,
me,
with
I know that
a
once the
later,
Harmons
I think
dealt with
Maxima,
or
I think
Cogna
Maxima
gone,
added some
always dreamed
added
of
these
becoming an instructor.
later intervention quests, but they kept with the detail of making sure that they use the same VAs from past Final Fantasies if the characters had a VA for specific games.
We've all given some thought to what happens
And
next.
you will see what Kazan is talking about in the final part of
We all
this
know where you're
LP.
going.
And at the 3 episodes time.
3 episodes, yeah.
Nothing?
Yeah.
Come on. You must have put something on hold for this.
Because yeah, because we've already seen they've kept Tidus and Yuna's voice actors and stuff like that,
What's the first
and I
thing you wanna do?
and then and the
Like,
same goes for
It can't
Cloud
be
and
nothing.
You want to know what I'm planning to do?
yeah,
with my
because
life?
Licorice Balls disappear voice.
I want to say yes.
Hey, there's
Yeah.
nothing wrong
And
with being
Quistis is obviously a brand new one. Shulk, they kept the same. They somehow kept the same voice actors for Shulk from Dirge of Cerberus,
Tidus right? No.
which is impressive.
Which is impressive considering I've drank enough to try and get that game in my brain, and I still haven't done it.
Honestly, I'm surprised with how many characters there are. I'm surprised they didn't put more Final Fantasy VII stuff in with how much Square loves 7.
I mean, considering they're remaking it.
That's yeah. Well, this was before. This was like back during this game came out. I think sometime a little bit after the start of the announcement of FF7 remake.
Mm-hmm.
Because yeah, that's been a process. And now Shulk and Squall are fighting, or fighting something.
Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
Let's team up.
Again, still don't remember. There's gonna be a point where I start remembering fights, but this. Oh yeah, it's this. Is it? I think we're fighting this Sphinx thing.
This time, if we work to get...
Stop fighting. It's the only thing I've got. I'm not like the rest of you.
I like how they kept her weapons too.
You got bright futures.
Mr.
I
Edgelord
won't
has
let you
been
get hurt.
Edgelord there again.
Leave that to
Yeah.
losers like me.
Well, he always has been.
Not in Kingdom Hearts.
Oh,
Kingdom Hearts is like
you
weird.
must be an Edgelord in Kingdom Hearts.
In Dissidia, like the energy of Zidane just kind of bleeds into him.
If so, you must know exactly how I feel.
In the story to that
I
game.
have no dreams. As such, I've no incentive to survive this war. In fact, I have a very compelling incentive to not survive. So why don't we do this? Let's go out guns blazing. End it all here and now. Discharging all our magic at once would destroy that mirage.
Yeah. Right. If I really thought that the world would be better off without me. If I'm that sad, that desperate. Fine. But I don't think that.
Should have put yourself what's
Not enough to give up on living. No way. No guns blazing. I do have a
The
dream.
edge is calling tonight.
Sorry.
The edge is calling
Tonight.
You know what I dream? The one day
Oh, look at that! Oh, he got a smile. There was a smile.
I'll fill
That's
that
one
room
thing we
with
haven't.
flowers.
That's one thing we never seen with Squall is a smile. Well, sorry, outside of Kingdom Hearts, a smile. He had a quick smile in there.
I don't
Yeah.
know. Smiled at the very end of it.
When this is over,
That's
I
true.
was hoping you would come and play
At
with
the
me.
very end of it.
Yeah.
Don't go down
Yeah,
there now.
which is the only time he smiles in that entire fucking
You'll find
game.
one later. All right? Life is just too precious.
Now, nobody really knows about Remind, do they?
Quit your moping. Stop dragging
Speaking
yourself
of Kingdom
into it
Hearts,
and
because
work with me.
Remind, I think, is the newest DLC that's supposed to be out by the end of this year.
All we know is that we're gonna be able to relive certain fights in. We're gonna be able to actually battle, like do like Sora and Shion versus Saix and stuff like that. We're gonna actually be able to play other characters besides just Sora, at least as far as I remembered it.
And hopefully give us a half decent post game.
Yeah, and not give us a shitty super boss that
It's a
really
nice thought.
isn't
Maybe we can
anything.
help him plant those flowers.
I mean, I'm like on Toy Story during
We
critical
could.
mode, so
I don't care for critical mode, or at least, sorry, I don't care for 3's critical mode. But then again, the only crit mode I've ever actually no, I'm lying about that because I've borderline 100%ed Birth by Sleep on crit mode, so I can't say that. But with Kingdom Hearts 2's crit mode's the only crit mode I care about. Because I am a monster when it comes to crit mode.
I mean, the crit mode for Kingdom Hearts is pretty difficult, in my opinion.
No, it's not difficult. It's unfair. There's a difference. Because crit mode in KH3 is unfair. Also, just because I don't like Kingdom Hearts 3's combat system.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's just crit mode just already makes a unbalanced game even more unbalanced. Again, personal opinions. If one day we play Kingdom Hearts 3, I'll voice my opinions about the game there. because I'm kind of part of the camp that says Kingdom Hearts 3 is not as good as I thought it was going to be.
I mean, there are some people that were disappointed in some aspects of the game. There were some that thoroughly thought it was satisfying. So I thought it was actually a pretty good game in my opinion. But you know,
yeah.
Predictable.
And personally, as a guy who's spent the last I think decade playing Kingdom Hearts 2, just isn't. I'm just gonna stick with Kingdom Hearts 2. I'll play 3, just not as much as I'll play 2.
It was the only thing I could come up with.
But yeah. So yeah, we beat that Sphinx thing.
Everyone's waiting.
Whatever the hell that thing is. I still don't know what the hell that thing is supposed to be.
Don't worry, Yuna. You'll be
Yeah.
fine as
Oh
long
hey,
as I'm
Bismarck.
here. That Mirage.
Oh
It's
yeah,
Bismarck.
that's Bismarck.
I can
So
take
are we
it.
battling him on a giant floating piece of rock in the middle of the sky?
I don't think it's that Bismarck.
Space whale.
Or do we have
I
something
love Bismarck's design in
like
this game.
we're
Yeah.
soulmates?
I
wouldn't
love
you
it
say?
so much.
Oh, is it? I actually forgot what Bismarck looked like. So I'll see. Let's see what happens. I'm hoping he's a giant space whale.
Oh, you'll see.
Okay, you're
It's
right. I'm
great.
sorry. I just want to help us relax. Loosen
Please
up
tell me you
before
put
we fight.
Limitless Blue in here.
Right. Let's roll
It
out.
doesn't really fit with this fight when you see it.
Oh yeah, that's okay. I'm
Yeah.
trying to remember what Bismarck looks like in this game, and I don't want to just spoil it by googling it.
Oh, you'll see it in a sec.
Yeah.
I do like that in each aspect that you see Yuna and Tidus, like they always keep the romantic aspects of it,
So,
of their
hey,
relationship.
Well, in this game, they're not. There's no relationship. They're like the relationship is still kind of just like they're very close because remember they didn't really know each other much before they met up in the story to this game.
Sounds cool.
Right.
Tidus, let's save the analysis for later.
But they do
Right
keep
now,
them close,
we
which
need
I
a plan
really
in case
like.
things go
Mhm.
wrong.
Because a lot of people would be
Say
upset if
we
that was
failed
the
to keep
case.
Bismarck.
Hey man,
Balfour
could
and I will
it
create
could
a
be worse.
diversion so that you
Hey,
can...
hold up.
What
could-
could be worse?
What say
He could kick a blitzball disguised as a bomb and blow his
There's
head up.
nothing wrong with being prepared for the worst. But I promise you,
Is that
on
the?
my honor
That
as a
was the
summoner,
ending of
I will
something.
keep
I'm
you
trying to
safe.
remember.
That's not the ending. That's a thing that happens halfway through the story of
I
10.2.5.
am, but
Why?
can't you at least let me pretend
Because-
like I'm helping?
Because
Because
reasons.
Square wants money.
Because Square doesn't. Sorry. Because whoever wanted that story doesn't want you to have a happy ending with.
A good summoner has to know people to help people.
It doesn't.
Square wants money
Guys
and
are
happy
like half the
endings do not
population.
get you money.
You don't wanna be
Yeah.
50%
You
summoner,
gotta
do
have
you?
someone die.
That's fair. So if I understand you correctly, then learning about men is an education.
That's
But
right.
yeah.
I don't want to scare
But
you.
yeah, I love that.
Deep and complicated emotions.
But yeah, it's a good thing I got a reaction out of
Let me
Hal at
just
least.
give you the broader points. Number one.
Oh, that
We
fucking...
like
Yo,
to-
gosh darn it! Why is he teaching her?
I knew that you
No!
weren't taking this seriously.
Oh, he's just being a
But you were taking
goof.
it so
Why?
seriously that I couldn't help it.
Still not as dumb as Yuna trying to learn to become a blitzball player in the interlude,
Okay, I'll admit you did.
where
get me to
where she's like teaching herself to hold her
That's
breath.
more like it. If you don't enjoy yourself, then what's the point of going on a quest?
I mean, I get he's trying to make her
Okay,
loosen up,
check
but
this
it's
out.
still.
You ever whistle?
Yes. Oh, they're teaching. He's teaching her the
A
whistle.
sound that clear could cut through anything. Wait, that's perfect.
Huh?
If we ever get separated, you can just whistle
They're
to
learning
someone for help,
the whistle.
They're
Oh,
and then I'll come.
Oh yes.
somebody's.
Sorry, people. We
You seem
must.
real set
We
on coming to
must.
somebody's rescue before
I
this
think
day is
someone's
over.
fangirling over
So,
there.
Also,
Okay.
how are you doing that? You don't have fingers, or like a
That's
fully
okay.
functioning
I
mouth.
don't need it. I never ask
Yeah, I
others
don't
for
know.
help.
Why not? So you're a summoner. So what? There's no shame in asking for help when you need it.
Titus, you've already been there for me once when it mattered the most.
Then let me be there again. It's not like anyone's keeping score.
Why is it that you're so...
Oh yeah, I remember this fight now.
Oh my gosh, he's a goofy whale ship. Wait, I just remembered now. He looks exactly like the giant ship from Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann.
I suppose that's just
The
how
flip?
Mirage rolls.
That was a
Make sure you have
mouthful.
Doc's medicine at the ready.
Oh
Just
yeah,
in case we
like
get
he
sucked
looks
in.
exactly like what's that ship called? But yeah, it's Bismarck. He's a giant jet whale shark.
Submarine thing.
Yeah, who looks like he just came off of the set of Gurren Lagann.
I mean, considering that this is just going to be nuts.
This is
Like
the
this is amazing to watch. I seriously forgot Bismarck looked like this, and I've beat this game. Like I just did these intervention quests. Oh man, this is great to look at.
He's so hokey and adorable. I just want to squeeze him. Can I have a plushie, please?
He's like
This is
if
the
all
way.
of those sharks evolved into this thing. Shark walls evolve into this thing.
I can't say anything about plushies. Techno got me a plushie Namazu for my birthday.
I mean, I have a plushie Milotic sitting up on my dresser.
Darn
I
you
should-
two!
And also,
I should actually read the show you to the picture of my Namazu plushie.
well, I saw it. You showed it off in Exile.
I did.
I saw it though. Also, I also not only have that, but I have a plush of a Chinese bootleg inbred Espeon.
What?
I bought it off a random third-party site. It was ridiculously cheap, and it took like 3 weeks to ship out. And then I also have
This is
a
the end.
plushie of Monsters Inc. Donald from Kingdom Hearts 3,
Nice!
along with like the other Funko Pop stuff. Like I have the Kingdom Hearts 3 Sora riding a wave from that trailer a long time ago.
I mean, I got a couple of keychains. I got like Persona 5 Fox Max. I got a Moogle that's like in those little peg things. I also got a Eevee peg thing. I got a keychain of Naminé, a keychain of Sora, and a Black Mage just nailed to my wall.
So as you can see from here, he's quite chunky for a big whale ship submarine plane thing.
He's a little bit of everything. He also has He also has like blades in his mouth too.
He's creepy yet adorable at the same time. Kind of like the Addams Family.
Yeah.
I am pretty sure the rest of this video is this fight.
Is this Bismarck fight? Yeah. Oh yeah, it probably is because
I can
he's
see
a
it.
chunky fight.
Eat chunky.
But yeah, he's just this. I love the look of this guy.
He adorable.
This is the end.
Now how can I now a plushie I want is a plushie of Mel. That's what I want.
I mean, they are coming out with a new plushie. That's the hamster from the Pixie area.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a
This
real
is the end.
Oh, Hal, here's if you want a reference picture for what I'm talking about, here's that that image of the ship and Gurren Lagann.
I will check it out after the part's over.
But yeah, this guy. But yeah, there's. Yeah, I mean, obviously he's just a giant whale, so he just has like a weakness to electric and stuff.
Electricity and wind for some reason.
Seems to be a common thing between all of the whatchamacallits, a lot of the water enemies. They just have a lot of enemies actually. Is they have a weakness to wind, but. You know.
Take this! This is
And there we go. He's
Yep.
He's dead.
Andy
He's
just
a
looks
daddy.
like a balloon.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we did it, right?
Oh, Hal,
Titus?
I just remembered something.
Huh?
For
Where did he
conversation
go?
stuff. You looking forward to The Mandalorian coming out?
Titus!
I hate you.
Titus!
Why does it have to be on an exclusive streaming platform?
He was right
I don't know.
Why does it have to be on an exclusive
Wait,
streaming platform that
the
isn't
whistle
coming
phone.
out in the UK
here. Maybe
until
he'll come back
2020?
like nothing happened.
Jeez.
Dang.
God damn it, Disney
Yeah.
Plus.
I mean,
You speak English. Why is it American?
I just can't do it.
I don't know how, but like,
Titus.
I mean, you could always use our sponsor, NordVPN, to get around to little barriers.
Shot there. I'll tell
We
you,
are,
it
we
really
are not
cracked
we
the
are not
punch.
sponsored by NordVPN.
No, we're not.
Luna,
No.
right?
I am just making sure to say that for
We are not
No,
sponsored by
we're
NordVPN.
small.
We're sponsored by ExpressVPN. Sign up today. No sponsors were had in the making of this
Let's
LP.
go.
Nope. Sadly. And finally, the end.
Mm-hmm.
next time the final intervention quest.
The
That
one.
Maxima exclusive.
Yep. We'll
So
see
you
then.
know what's coming, don't you?
I know exactly what's coming, and I'm not looking forward to it.
Nope.